Asalaaamu Alaikum. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. I'd like to start this off by letting you know that Amaru eyelashes, people have been asking me. I can't say the same about my skin right now. Disclaimer. Oh God. So if anyone has any differences in opinions, then it's fine. It's fine. I have so much space, like I just need to use my hands. People say don't speak, and if you're speaking from experience, they're getting really heated right now. So I just follow what my heart's telling me to follow, and you can follow as well what your heart's telling you to follow. That's the best thing I can tell you in the end when it comes to religion. In the end, my point is just to create awareness. I'm not a sheikha, I'm not the most religious person you've ever met. I am just a simple human, just trying to give what I learned, dawah, and that's it. I'm not trying to seek, you know, a little rivalry. Show me your dalil, give me your evidence, let's have a brawl. This is just trying to give dawah, and Allah knows my intention, so let's not have a brawl over this, inshallah. This is just a disclaimer for the rest of my Islamic videos. Do not sit there and put it on me for what I'm trying to teach, okay? If I am wrong, for example, my shuyukh, it's on their neck, you know what I mean? And the people that I've got the evidence from, it's on their neck. With that out of the way, let's get into it. It's the Islamic topic, I'm supposed to be smart and stuff, but I'm not, so let's get into it. No, that is not going anywhere. We are getting into this right now. Please forgive me if you can hear kids or dogs or birds screaming in the background. This is the struggle. So the wonderful topic for today, mind the beautiful fashion advice that, you know, presents. Don't have fashion at all. I am going to be talking, inshallah, about the 15th of Sha'ban. It is a very special month. It's also the month before Ramadan. I'd first like to start off that this month, it's a very special month. It's the month where the moon split in half as one of the miracles for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You're going to be fasting Friday, inshallah. So you're fasting Friday, and the night of Friday will be Thursday night. So Islamically, the night comes before the day. The night comes before the day, and that means that Thursday night of May will be the night of 15th of Sha'ban. So I hope you understand that, because I don't want to get into that. It's going to take forever. This is the time, this is the night where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the scroll to the angel of death of the people who are going to be, they have their lives taken away between this Sha'ban, this night of Sha'ban, to the next year of Sha'ban, inshallah. If we are on that list of people who will die between this Sha'ban to the next year Sha'ban, then may Allah make us amongst those who work extra hard in our last year of being alive. Because once those names are part of the angel of death, there's no going back. Now, as I discussed in my Snapchat, there is a very big benefit to this night. We'll be forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala except 5 types of people. 1, a sorcerer. 2, I was like, what? 2, a magician. Someone who has a fight or an argument with someone and they cut them off, they're not speaking to them anymore. You know, the typical, oh my god, she didn't invite me to her wedding, I'm not talking to her anymore. Or, you know, she was talking to my boyfriend, we shouldn't have boyfriends. So it's my point. Whoever you cut off, whether it's friends, family, people, Allah will not forgive you and make you amongst those who He has forgiven completely everything on that night. If you cut off someone, so whoever you cut off, make sure you get their forgiveness, you start speaking to them again, you forgive them, whatever you have to do, inshallah, so that you can be amongst the people that Allah forgive, inshallah. The 4th person Allah will not forgive on that day, that night, which is Thursday night, inshallah, is a Muslim, a believer who drinks. So, and the 5th one is a very common one that even I find myself falling into, is disobeying our parents. So if you have disobeyed your parents and they are upset from you, they have not forgiven you, they are annoyed from you, whatever it is, which is very scary, because you couldn't even, like, just say you didn't do the dishes and your parents are upset from you, you would be taken out from amongst the people that Allah would forgive. So you gotta watch out for that, you know what I'm saying? I know about you, but I'm going to be making sure that between now and then I am not upsetting my parents at all, inshallah. So make sure that that's top of your list of things to do this week. Whoever stays up the night of the 15th of Sha'ban, which would be again Thursday night, praying extra prayers, you know, reading Quran, consider it like as special and as blessed as Laylatul Qadr. So what you would do if you had the chance to pray and make the most of Laylatul Qadr, this is what you would do that night. you would fast, you would pray, you would make sure you make tasbih, you would be constantly making dua, because you can imagine how much your dua would be accepted, inshallah. Another tip for that night, inshallah, is to read Surah Yasin 3 times. Now, why 3 times? Let me tell you. First time when you read it, you should be reading it with the intention of long life in obedience. So when you read Surah Yasin, inshallah, when you're reading it, make sure you have the intention of, Ya Allah, as I'm reading this, I want to be blessed with life in obedience to you and worshipping you in the best of ways. The second time you're reading Surah Yasin, you make the intention of Allah lifting your calamities, your trials, and diverting them into good. You know what I mean? So lifting those calamities and diverting them. Third time you read Surah Yasin, you make the intention for you to not be in need of anyone, so you don't need anyone, and that you have a good ending. You die with a good ending. So maybe if you can make the intention, Ya Allah, do not leave me in charge of myself or anyone in charge of my affairs except for you. So you're giving pretty much Allah the steering wheel to your life, and you're just having tawakkul that no matter what happens, He's in charge of you. So make that intention, inshallah, when you're reading Surah Yasin the 3rd time. I want to read you a quick story of the hadith of that night. It looks like I'm taking the selfie, but I'll read it to you. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he says, Ya Aisha, Jibril came to me and informed me that tonight is the 15th of Sha'ban, and that Allah will forgive the sins of as many people as there is hairs on the back of the sheep of the tribe of Bani Kilab. The tribe of Bani Kilab were very well known for having a large number of sheep. He forgives not as many as the number of sheep, but rather as many as the hairs on the sheep. Subhanallah. I found that so beautiful, and yes, my sister was probably watching this like, yeah, I sent that message to you. When it comes to fasting, let me tell you something that I learned that was very interesting. So after the 15th of Sha'ban, you are not allowed to fast until Ramadan. You are not allowed to fast at all, unless, except the but is coming up, unless you're amongst the people who, one, haven't made up their fasts. So say you haven't made up the days that you missed out on Ramadan, the days that you missed of fasting, then you're allowed. Second people who are allowed are people who have been fasting Mondays and Thursdays, the Sunnah fasts, consecutively, and they're not starting the habit after the 15th of Sha'ban, they're continuing it. They're allowed. It's permissible that you can continue your action. How do you know if you have been fasting it regularly enough? Say you've been doing it for about 2 weeks since the beginning of Sha'ban minimum, but if you're going to start fasting, or you're going to start a habit, then it's not permissible for you, inshallah. Just letting you know. So to conclude, inshallah, make sure that you spend your day, you know, concentrating on your deen, making sure that you're reading Quran and that you're utilizing every hasanah that you can make, take, whatever you want. Potatoes, tomatoes. Okay, no. Don't forget when's the night and when's the day and how to make the most of it. Treat it as if the day and the night is Laylatul Qadr, and you're praying and you're asking for forgiveness and you're making the most of it, inshallah. Brother. Brother. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Inshallah you benefited from it. Once again, I want to ask for your forgiveness if I said anything that offended you, if my craziness was too crazy for you, if I offended you in any way. I only mean good. If you do want to contact me about something that you really feel and you're just like, whoa, this girl just said something that I do not believe, which is completely wrong in Islam, no, don't like it, so shoot me a message. I'm fine. I'm easygoing. It doesn't bother me. It's fine. I'm fine with it. It's fine. I'm fine. And it's fine. My social medias, inshallah, will be in the bio, in the description down below. Any other topics or questions or suggestions that you have for me, let me know, inshallah. This is a voice to youth, so I am trying to put a voice to the youth of what the youth should hear, of what they need to hear, of what they want to hear, inshallah. So let me know. I appreciate everyone's beautiful, enthusiastic comments and understanding and supporting me through this journey. Until next video, make sure I'm always gonna do this, like, you know that thing where you're like, oh fuck, I like this video, cuz let me give it a like. Just give it a like that, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe so that you can stay updated with the channel, you know what I mean? And if you don't have an account to subscribe with, go make one. You get benefits, you get rewards, you get barakah. Just do it. Kheir for everyone and listening. May you all benefit from this beautiful talk and from the annoying cars in the background. Asalaaamu Alaikum, everyone. Someone wise once told me to be me. This is moderated, they would probably say after they watch this video. Still me. Moderated. Overrated. R-rated. Okay. I'm not a poet.